First add your clips and make sure they are over around 45 frames. Now add frame blending and motion blur to your clips. Add frame blending by clicking this box twice. Next, pre-compose your clips by pressing down Control, Shift, and C at the same time, and make sure to select the second option. Make sure to add a marker where your clips change. We need that for later. Now duplicate the first clip. Right-click and select time, then freeze on last frame. Now cut the frozen one where the first comp ends, and then pre-compose them together, like so. Repeat on the other layer, but this time, instead of freeze on last frame, go to the first frame of your clip and click Freeze Frame. Then you will expand the frozen layer to the start. Cut it where the clip begins and pre-compose them together. Now add a null object and cut it 30 frames after and before the middle marker you placed. You can use this number to count frames. Make sure to mark the end and start of the null object with markers. Now select the top composition and press P on your keyboard to change the position. Slide the first number all the way to the right to where it is on the border of your display. Make sure there are no gaps between both clips. For me, the position was 1620. Also, you can add motion blur to your clips. Next, parent both compositions to the null object like this. Now press P on the null object and press the clock icon to keyframe it. Once you do this, move to the end of the null object and drag the position all the way to the left until the second scene is lined up in your window. The keyframe will automatically add when you change the position. Now select both keyframes and apply this graph to them. Links to all plugins used will be in my description. They are all free. Wow, look at that already. Now pre-compose these 3 clips and add an adjustment layer. Fit it so it goes 7 frames in front of the first marker and past the last marker. Again, use the number right here. Now add the effect called Time Slice. Again, all plugins are in description. Now do what I do. Now click on the adjustment layer and press T to open opacity. As before, click the clock and set it to 0. Move to the first marker and set to 100. Repeat on the other side. It doesn't have to be exact. Now we are going to add S-Shake to the adjustment layer and follow what I do. Go to the center and change the amount to 0.26. Then go to the last marker and set the amount to 0. Remember, always easy ease your keyframe whenever you can by selecting them and pressing F9. Now we are going to add the Glitchify effect. Go to the first frame of the adjustment layer and follow me. Go to around the center and change the amount to 50. Then at the end of the adjustment layer, set it to 0. You can apply this graph to the Glitchify frames if you like. Also, change the seed value as I do. Great, we are done. Now apply your 4K CC and upload your cool edit. If you leave a comment, I'd love to see your guys' edits.